Aries, this is your June 16th to June 30th, 2018. Aries, it feels like you're waiting for someone to return. You're waiting to be asked for them to either marry you or commit to you. It seems like it's been for a while that this should have already come. This is something that always felt destined to you with this person, with your partner. There's someone also out there who at this current time is pregnant, but doesn't want their partner, or right now their ex-partner, to know. So that may not be for all of you, of course, but there is someone out there who needed to hear that message about wanting to tell them, but not knowing what to do because they are involved. Aries' partner is involved with another person, be that a Gemini or a Libra. But Aries' partner is involved with another person currently due to the breakup that you've had. And you found out recently that you're pregnant and don't know what to do at this point. My grandmother is saying that it is fair that you let this person know that you are carrying their child. There is no chance of it being someone else's. It is truly their child, and they do have the right to know that. Regardless of whatever decision you make, keeping this child, but it is important that they know that. It could be a complete game changer, because the person they're currently involved with is not that into them. For some of you Aries, your feelings and your emotions that are picked up are feeling very hurt and betrayed and almost left out in the cold, like you hear people saying. You're having trouble making sense of a situation. 2 and 2 is not giving you 4. Things just don't add up. Someone doesn't want you to know how to get back on track, or someone doesn't want you to know the things that are going on right now with them. Someone is trying to keep you from getting into their head, finding out what they're thinking. They're trying to keep a distance from you, and it's because they don't know how to sort out their feelings, Aries. They just don't know what to do. They feel lost and out of control. They also feel hurt. Some of your partners or your ex-partners are going through either breakups, separations, divorces. Some of them have finalized. Some of them are still pending. And it makes them feel like they're floating in the middle, like they don't know whether to go east or west. They just have no idea at this point. At the same time, you are on their mind. They don't know how to handle everything, and they know they can't at this point make any offers or promises to you until everything is taken care of. So be patient with that, some of you Aries. Also, there are some Aries who are waiting for answers and an apology. Definitely owed an apology in reference to this third-party situation. Some of you are owed an apology in reference to someone calling you out of your name. A big fight, a big breakup, a blow-up, if you may, that seemed to separate the two of you very strongly and forcefully. Some of you, police were involved. Some of you, they weren't. But the ones who had the police involved, it feels like the charges that were pressed that had to do with assault are going to be dropped. This is going to end in a reconciliation between the two of you. However, please know that once the violence started, it will continue again in the near future. So be aware of that, and the next time it won't be able to be dropped. So be sure you want to tangle with that spider in that web and get caught up. Be very careful. Some of you are tired of not feeling good enough, or feeling like you're competing with another person, trying to win your lover's attention, whether that be a Scorpio, a Virgo, a Capricorn, a Gemini. It feels like you feel like you have to compete with someone else You're doing everything you can to get their attention, to show them how much you love them, and they're not paying attention to you, Aries. You feel like you're speaking, but they can't hear you. You're currently, filled with hurt and sadness and loneliness. You're tired of being alone, point blank. You're tired of not having a partner, not having someone to go to sleep with, to wake up with, and to do things with, to go places with. Even some of you are attending a wedding and want so badly for your ex to come with you, and you can't even ask them. So once again, you're attending something without a partner, and that makes you feel different, left out. It makes you feel like not even wanting to go. Even though it's a family member's wedding that you're going to be attending, you really don't want to go because you're tired of being by yourself. Some of you, Aries, are waiting to hear from your significant other currently, who you're separated from or distanced from. Some of you aren't really in a breakup, and you're not really having harsh words with one another, but at the same time, you're just not communicating. You're not sure what's going on. You're not sure if they still want to be with you or involved with you. You're not sure if they want to talk to you. You're not sure if they're mad at you or upset about something. You don't even know what to think because there was no clarity put on this situation. I'm trying to reach as many Aries out there as I can, and different scenarios that I'm getting for many of you. So please understand what I'm trying to do. I'm also getting that some of you, Aries, are focused solely on your work, your career, your family, and that's it. With your money. That's it. Some of you don't want to be bothered with a relationship right now. You're just taking a break. You've had enough. Some of you, though, are still, those of you who are on a break and just worrying about work and family, it's still in the back of your mind. You can't get that person out of your mind. It's still haunting you. You can't even lay down to go to bed at night without them being the last thing that's on your mind. Some of you pass them or pass their houses on the way to work. Some of you pass them in work. Some of you pass them that you go to a normal convenience store before or after work, and you see them every time, but still no words are spoken. You just barely catch a glimpse of them. Some of you are dealing, again, with a Capricorn, a Scorpio, a Pisces, and a Libra. Some of you are really hoping for what you've wanted so long, and what you've been reaching out for, what you've been working toward. It seems like you've been putting in all the work to this relationship, and they're not volunteering on their end to try to help it along. When you talk to them, or when you do see them, for those of you who are still in conversation and not having, breakups or anything of that nature, but you're just not communicating, when you, Aries, make the effort, things seem to go smooth and they're in agreement. But they're not initiating anything. They're not trying to make you feel as important. They're having you always contacting them, or you always reaching out to them, but at the same time, they're not giving you back the same courtesy. And just once, you'd like to be able to sit there and have your phone ring and say, yeah, sure, I'd love to go out. You're just waiting for that invitation to come. But I feel like they feel like if they do that, they may get knocked down. That's why they allow you to have the control, because it seems in the past you've rejected them in some way, shape, or form that makes them feel a little bit insecure about trying to contact you. However, I also do get that you, Aries, or your partner, there are a lot of options around. However, I feel that either you or your partner only really want to make a choice, and they only want to choose one person, and that's either you choosing them or them choosing you. They don't seem to be paying attention to the options that they have around them right now. That doesn't seem to interest them. They like the fact of knowing you. They like the fact of knowing how it is around you. They like the familiarity. They don't want change, and they don't want things that are new. They're not trying to reach out for that right now. I do feel a lot of you, Aries are going through some type of either custody battle or court battle, or again separation. Something is going on there where you're trying to keep your children. Some of you are fighting for support, finances right now. Also, some of you have agreed in the past on finances, support for the children, and yet you haven't been getting paid. So now you're going back and filing a new motion, it shows, in the courts, and that will be successful to a wage attachment. So then you will start getting your money. I'm also getting that some of you, Aries, have recently quit a job. Some have walked straight out of a job, just left, which really wasn't a good plan there, Aries, because now you're going to be arguing with unemployment. Not being able to get the monies without a penalty for that. But I also feel, Aries, that there is a new beginning coming for you in a whole different spectrum, a whole different type of work. So there is new beginnings coming for some of those Aries who did decide to leave their job on a whim. Others of you are looking forward to promotions, title changes, and finances improving, so that's a blessing. Some Aries are having trouble with okay, sorry, this is out of the blue, but somebody's dog bit somebody, and now you have to either put your dog down or you're being charged a large fine. Something's happening with your pet. It seems that it broke off of a leash, which was beyond your control at the time. But the dog is having to be put down for whatever happened. I don't understand what's going on here. Also, I do get some other Aries people actually lost a pet recently, and I'm sorry for that too. For both situations, somebody lost a pet due to a tumor, and something about the rear legs, the hind legs, just having to be put down. Okay, like hip dysplasia. That's what my grandmother's saying, hip dysplasia. So I apologize to all of you who's had to put, an animal down one way or the other. Aries, I do get there is an offer coming for you on the table. It is going to be a positive offer. It feels like it is somebody who is trying to make amends to a situation, somebody who is trying to come back, somebody who is trying to recover what they damaged in the past, somebody who wants to try to start new. But however, I do feel that once it tries to begin new, a lot of the things from the past are still going to surface until you feel secure again, until you feel like you can trust them again. So Aries, hold on tight for the ride. Again, an offer is on the table, Aries. It's up to you whether you're going to take it or not. A lot of you have been waiting for this moment to come. A lot of you have been very hopeful and praying and dealing with stressful situations without your partner. And now you're just waiting to exhale, to get that contact from them, to want to meet with you and speak with you. So good luck, Aries. It looks like some of you are going to have new beginnings. Some of you are reconciling. Some of you are still waiting to get answers from certain partners, whether it's Scorpio again, Gemini, Pisces, Taurus. It feels like you're waiting to hear from someone. You're waiting for them to reach out to you because you refuse to reach out anymore. You're not doing it. You're just letting them take the lead, letting them go through whatever they're going through, allowing them to learn the lessons in their life that they need to learn, and patiently doing you. So keep doing you, Aries. Keep going out. Keep trying to enjoy yourself with your friends, creating diversions for yourself so you don't get all caught up in this and get yourself into a depression. It's not worth it. There are many options and other choices as well coming for you, Aries, if you are interested. So you won't have to sit home alone until your partner decides what they want to do. My grandma never recommends anybody waiting and putting your life on hold, because nobody's promised tomorrow, Aries. So please, live your life today as if it was your last day. And if your partner comes back, then you're truly blessed with your wish. If your partner doesn't come back, sometimes you got to thank God for unanswered prayers.